Okay, hello team. Good evening. Thanks for joining the session. So our website is getting better day by day. Okay. So please refer this kind of a website to your friends. Okay. So even from my side, the objective is that people should get benefited with my recorded sessions itself, even though they don't have time to join the live classes. So just they can take the recorded sessions. Okay. I'm giving a lifetime instance access for free. Okay. And one more thing is that every week I'm going to take one mock interview. They have to call me and they have to schedule a slot, and I'll take one scenario challenge. Same thing. So that should be done from the student side. See, I cannot call everybody because I was pulled into multiple things. But as a passion, I'm making myself available for the trainings and making everything. See, this particular website, everything was built by myself only. Because if I say somebody to something, they will build something else. So I want to translate my vision into the website. So I don't want to depend on anybody else. So that's the reason everything I have built from my scratch. Means everything what you are seeing now, everything is built by me only. If I say somebody else, okay, do this interview questions on a late night at 11 o'clock, they won't do that. But I'll sit around till 1 o'clock also and I'll update these questions and all. Some 60-day challenge, I got some idea. So I want to immediately add that idea into the website. Okay, I will do on myself. So going forward, much more things are coming into the website. Okay, so please refer this to your friends. Okay, so main thing is like, even though maybe I cannot take multiple class because I was completely drained out, maybe I'll take one class a day and a weekend I'll take. So people should get benefited with my recorded sessions itself. Okay. So I think Ajansi, you are having friends in our college, right? You just please forward this website. Okay. Same thing with Harinath or Ram
Yes.
Patel.
Yes,
Okay.
sure.
Ganati and Brahmam also. So
Yeah, sure.
if you feel you have benefited from going through the website, so please share it to the people who are looking for a job, particularly in zero coding applications or non-coding applications. Okay. So if you go to here, let us take payroll cloud. Earlier we used to have only enroll button only. Now we have added no more. So they want to know. So what we are going to teach. See, one thing I want to convey here is when somebody is taking every module, so I cannot teach them the entire thing in this duration. So rather than doing that one, so what is, see, here you won't see any kind of absence management or global HR. Okay. So global HR and absence is going to be covered as a part of core module training. And they can take one particular specialization and they can do that, whether it is recruiting or payroll or learning or talent or any kind of technical. So earlier I used to give all the knowledge to all the people, and people are like, suppose they are giving some sort of comments like training is very slow, even though he's having real knowledge, real implementation knowledge. The training is getting delayed for 6 to 7 months. So what my focus right now is, okay, the training, I don't want to delay the training to 6 to 7 months. So the core HR absences. So going forward, I won't explain in depth like this also. So from the day one, I'll give you the recorded sessions for the people who took this live class, and I'll increase the speed of explanation. Okay, and they will be having the recorded sessions, so they will have to take only one module. So either they have to take payroll or recruiting or learning cloud or talent. Everything I cannot explain within 6 months. For 6 months, they will be doing absence for HR, HDL, approval, security, and one specialization. So then they can easily get a job rather than doing multiple products. It's not possible within 6 months to complete all these products also. It's a completely mistake of doing that one. Okay. So I have added this kind of site maps. Okay, frequently asked questions. Okay, so everything I have added here. So you can go through the site map also. So interview questions, just you can click on like competition interview questions or HM technical interview questions. From here itself you can go. So everything detailed approach. Okay. Okay, fine. So today we are going to discuss about person types. Okay. So what is meant by person type and why we need to know about person types in Oracle HCM Cloud implementation. Okay. So I'm taking an example of JP Morgan Chase. Okay. I'm taking an example of JP Morgan Chase. So these are the projects I'm going to give you. Each and everything will be uploaded. So next within by end of this June. So each and every artifacts. Okay. Each and every artifacts will be uploaded for all the capstone projects. Earlier, I asked people to create, but people are really not enthusiastic to do that work. Just they came, they paid the money, and they felt that okay, this is not the place. People they don't have proper patience also to learn the subject and to learn the real subject. They always want okay within 4 months I want to be in placed. That's not actually possible. Maybe you can place it in the back door by paying money by somewhere else with the help of with the help of interview support, but that is not going to work for the long term. Immediately after joining the company within 2 months, you'll be thrown outside. Even though if you take some time, you take time to practice decently. At least you have to practice 3 to 4 capstone projects, and you have to place those projects in the resume. So I'm building so all the artifacts for the particular JP Morgan chase. Similarly, by end of this month, at least 5 to 6 projects, you will get these artifacts. I'll upload that one in the LMS portal itself. Okay, so coming to what is meant by person type and why it is important while implementing. So person type identify and classify different groups of people who have a relationship with the enterprise. So person type will identify what is the relationship between that particular person and the enterprise. Okay. So it can be like a regular employee or contractor or future dated hire means it is a kind of candidate who got offer letter or retiring. So this is a kind of relationship between the person and the enterprise. Okay. So what are the different? There are two types of person types. One is system person type and user person types. Okay. So main classification is there will be two types of person types. One is system person type and another one is user person type. Okay. System person types are delivered by Oracle. So like employee, contingent worker, pending worker, non-worker, not managed by HR. What is meant by employee? Individuals directly employed by enterprises. Contingent workers means contractors or somebody who was recruited by agencies and all. Pending worker means who got an offer letter and he is about to join the organization. Future date. Okay, non-worker. So non-worker we already discussed, right? How to hire a non-worker. So people who doesn't have any kind of a work relationship. They don't actually work in the organization, but they will be having a kind of a relationship, like they are retired persons, or board members, or volunteers, okay, or beneficiaries. So what is a beneficiary means something like if one person, okay, if one of the employee got court order saying that he has to pay his ex-wife some amount every month because of alimony. Okay, so the ex-wife will become a beneficiary here. So those particular people will become a non-worker. So here company has to pay payroll for the particular employee At the same time, company has to transfer some amount to the particular beneficiary also. So that particular beneficiary will become a non-worker. Okay. And another thing is not managed by HR. So primarily outside HCM, something like badging or integration. So not managed by HR is you don't have to focus much. So you don't have to think about this not managed by HR. Some people will, they don't have any kind of work relationship. Just they will be inside the Oracle HCM database. Okay. And what is meant by user person type? So user person type will be created by taking the system person type only. Okay. We will see why we need a user person type. So user person type is like, suppose a regular full-time employee or part-time employee, fixed term or intern. So intern is also an employee, right? Intern is also an employee. But we want to ensure in the reportings how many interns we have hired at this particular quarter, or like how many part-time employees we have hired in this particular quarter. So when I worked in ADP, so they used to call it as associate. So there is nothing called employee. There is no word such called as employee in ADP. So we used to have the word called associate ID or associate. So even though, so let us take if some companies like that, they are following instead of employee, they're calling that particular people as associate. So how we are going to map those two system person type with the concerned user person type. So it's all about customizations as per the company's requirement. Okay. So let us take JP Morgan is having a requirement saying that for regular full time, they want to classify, and they want to classify part time, and they want to classify intern. Okay. For all this one, they will take one particular system person type called employees only. Okay. And how does person type relationship with them? So this is all about relationship, work relationship. So when you are creating a particular user person type, which system person type you are selecting? So when you are creating one user person type like regular full-time employee, so whether you are mapping that particular user person type to employee or pending worker or non-worker, you need to properly map. You need to properly map the user person type to the system person type. Okay. So now we will open the same thing in an application, because if we go inside in depth into theory, you won't understand too much, because just theory should be discussed as a part of interview point of view only. Only once you do the practical stuff, then only you'll understand. Manage person types. So what are the different system person types we are having, Pranati? So what are the different system person types we are having?
System person type: employee, pending worker, non-worker, contingent worker.
So apart from that, we are having the beneficiaries also. Okay. So these are the different system person types Oracle is providing. Okay. So we will start with particular employee, or so what are the different things? Beneficiary. Okay. Candidates. So these are all system person types provided by Oracle. So in recent Redwood, they have provided so many things actually. So contingent worker. Okay. Contingent worker candidates. Okay. Dependent employee candidate. Okay, so all this in ex-employee, non-worker. So these are all provided by system. We cannot create this one. We cannot create the system person type. So system person types will be delivered by Oracle as a seeded data. So now I want to take one example called employee. Okay. So now, so let us take an example called ADP. Suppose if you are working in ADP, so they don't have that system person type called, so they don't want to follow the system person type called employee. So they want to follow associate. Okay. And they want to make that as default. If they want to make that as a default, just click on default, click on save. Okay, now just edit here. and remove here the default. Click on save. So now, so associate is of which system person type? Of associate is of associate is of employees person type. Now click on submit button. Okay, so we have created which user person type, John?
There we have created employee in the system person type to associate.
The user person type we have created.
Employee to associate.
Yeah, we have created a user person type called associate. Okay, of type employee. So employee is a system person type. Okay, I'll explain person types. System person type and user person type. Okay, so there are two types of person type. One is system person type and user person type. Okay, so what are the different examples for system person type?
Employee, contingent worker, pending and non-worker, not managed by HR and beneficiaries.
Okay, pending worker,
Not managed by HR.
non-worker, and there are so many things also there.
Retirees,
Retiree, freelancer, the beneficiary.
volunteer, well-wished.
Okay, so these are the system defined person types or system person types. Okay, so we are creating a user person type called associate. So okay, associate is of which person type? Which, because we need to copy from the system person type only, right? Associate, where we have copied, from which system person type we have copied?
From employees.
Employee.
So employee. So what is system person type?
Employee.
Employee. Associate is of, so this particular user person type, associate is of employee. Okay, just we will do only for one thing. Okay, so we will hire one employee, so here we are making that as associate, right? So now we will going to hire one associate. Just give me a minute. Okay, actually this particular page is in responsive page. Will enable the Redwood UI. So both are in Redwood enabled only. Why it is opening in classic UI? Okay, so we will see that later. So right now, just I'll go with this one. So we are going to hire an employee. Select a legal employer as the JP Morgan Chase Bank. So what is the format of this one? The 324, right? So here, if you observe, so assignment status. Assignment status is active payroll eligible. The most important thing right now, what we are going to discuss. So what is the person type here?
Associate.
Person type is of associate. So by default, what we have done, it should be associate. Okay. Otherwise, it should be employee by default. But what we have created a user person type called associate and made it as a default. Okay. So let us take a salaried employee. Okay. We have not created any positions in our legal entity, right? Just we will select one job, accountant. So business. Now we are going to click on submit button. The business unit. So consumer banking. Or corporate banking. Okay. So now click on submit button here. So what is the main important thing we have done here? Instead of employee, we made the person type as associate and made it as a default option. Okay. And made that as a default option. Okay. We will go and verify that one, it is coming properly or not. Go to transaction console. Go to summary. Completed. So Larry Ellison was created. Okay. So now go to home page, my client groups, person management. So I've created Larry Ellison 7834. Okay. So if you see here, what is of worker type? What is of worker type? Worker type always top user person type. So here system person type is employee and user person type is associate. Okay. Now everybody understood, right? So shall we do another example? So we will take contingent worker and instead of contingent worker, we will make it as a contractor. Okay. So I'm going to create another user person type called contractor. Manage person types. So what is a user person type right now we are working? Contractor. So for the contractor, what is the system person type I need to select here? What is the relevant particular system person type for a contractor?
Contingent worker.
Contingent worker. Okay. So for contingent worker, that is a system person type. And here the person type is also the same contingent worker. So now I am creating another user person type, contractor. Okay. And now I'm not interested to make this as a default. I want to make contractor contingent worker as a default, but I want to make sure I want to add another person type called contractor also. Okay, just click on add. Okay. Now click on submit button. Okay.
Sir, already system person type contractor is there, no?
System person type, where is the contractor?
Okay.
Contact means what? Suppose your friend is an emergency contact. Okay. So that is one system person type. Contact is a system person type. Okay. So whatever here they have given, we can select that one. Let us say candidate. So we can create your own name. Okay. So contingent worker. So main thing, our main thing generally in Oracle HCM, we will talk about employee, contingent worker, pending worker, non-worker. These are the main important system person types. Recently they have added so many system person types, but we are not going to use all these things. Okay, see, recently I have added sponsor. So it's not only for HCM, they have added for other particular modules also, like what you call financials, supply chain. They have added for that particular people also. Okay, so now I have created a user person type called contractor. Okay, now I am going to hire a contractor. So instead of contingent worker, particular organization used to call the contingent workers as contractors. Okay, now click on here. Go to add contingent worker. The action is same. Go to. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll go with responsive way. Okay, so now click on continue. So now I am adding here 25 January 1st. Okay, so add contingent worker. This is same. So this is action. So you want to change action as add contractor. So what you need to first tell me, Jansi, instead of add contingent worker, add contract. So instead of add contingent worker, I want to display as add contractor. So what I have to do?
Sir, we need to change this add contingent to contractor.
Sorry.
Sir, we need to change add contingent to contractor, sir, in the user type, user person type.
No, see here the action I want. So action, what is the name of the action? Add contingent worker.
Yes.
So here the action is add contingent worker, but again, when you are selecting contractor, that would be different, right? So instead of that, I want to change the action as add contractor. So what I need to change? So last week, this week only we have discussed, right, Jansi? Actions, action types, action reasons. So what is this one? Add contingent worker is for type what?
Actions.
It's an action.
Right.
So what we need to do? We need to create a customized action.
Yes.
Add contractor of type what? So add contingent worker, we can customize into add contractor. Okay, so we will do that one also. So you need to recollect when you are doing a bigger scale. You got it right. So if you practice, you can able to understand Jansi. So you are not. I'm telling everybody. See, you are not going to school, college or something like that. You are all professionals. Every day you have to practice. Okay. So I'm creating a new action called add contractor. Okay, because the client requirement is like, so you have to add the contractor instead of contingent worker. The naming convention should be changed. So add contractor, what action type I have to select here? Pranati, what action type I need to select here?
Add contingent workers.
Sorry.
Add contingent workers, sir.
Okay, so I'm creating a new action called add contractor. So, and that is of type add contingent worker. When somebody calls this action, so this workflow will be triggered. This action type will be triggered. So assignment statuses. So assignment status would be same. Active, payroll eligible. For this contractor also, payroll eligible. So used in contractors. Contractor. No, if you are using in contracts, yes. So particularly third party contracts you are using, you can select this one. Okay. So now start date. So when you are going to use this one, 1951. Now click on continue. Action reasons. I want to associate in action reasons. So it's kind of regular recruitment. So you have to create action reasons also before that. Okay. I'll click on OK. So I've selected only one action reason for this one, and now click on submit button. So I've created an action of type add contingent worker. Okay. Go to again here, configure actions, search for add contractor. So whatever the action you have created, whether it is coming properly or not, check it. Add contractor, whether it is coming properly. So add contractor is of type add contingent worker. So now I'm going to hire a contingent worker, but in the particular organization, they don't call that as contingent worker. They will call it as contractor. So now just go to here, show more, add contingent worker. Now click on continue. Okay. So click on select. So now are you able to see add contractor here of type action? So now I'm going to select it should be unique. Means it should be relevant to what we are doing. So add contractor. Okay. So when we select add contractor, the reason also coming as regular recruitment. Now click on continue. So now assignment status is active, payroll eligible, person type. So what is the person type right now? I need to select here, Jansi.
To select a contractor.
We need to select contractor. Okay. And now the business unit, corporate bank. Okay. So now I'm going to click on submit button. Okay. Click on home button. Go to security transaction console. Completed. Just, Larry page, right? So Larry page is still under. So process of add contingent worker. So you need to check any approvals are pending. So before submitting a transaction, always check for add contingent worker, go to approvals and bypass that approvals. It will save our time actually. Okay. So obviously some approvals, see this is what happening. So add contingent workers approvals are not bypassed. So I need to check how it was configured actually. So we'll check one more time whether it is completed or not. So it was not completed. It got failed actually. So I'll create another contingent worker quickly. Okay, I'm going to hire from today itself. So add contingent worker. So now we are selecting add contractor. So here, this is the main important thing for our today's class. That is person type. So instead of contingent worker, which is of system person type, I'm selecting contractor, which is of user person type in a business unit corporate bank. Okay. Click on submit button. So now just go to transaction console. So Henry Ford is completed. So now search for the Henry Ford, the 7836. So what is the user person type here? What is of user person type? Contractor. If you click on this particular employee record or this contractor record, so here what is the worker type? Worker type always show the system person type. So worker type always shows the system person type, whereas in this particular person type, okay, in the assignment details, you will see the user person type. So worker type will always show which type? Worker type will always show the system person type, and person type will show the user person type. Person type means user person type. Worker type means system person type. So here the contractor is of which system person type? Contingent worker. Okay. And here what? We have created our own action, right? We have created our own action, right? Add contractor. This is our customized action, right, Jansi?
Yes, sir. We have created add contractors.
We have created add contractor. It is a customized action. So,
Sir,
sorry.
Sir, in the system person type employee to user person type associate, and we made the default, sir.
Yes.
In that, did we give action and action reason?
No, we have not changed that one. But here we have added some more action and action reason. There automatically that has taken the default action and action reasons.
Okay.
Okay, that one also we will see. 783435. 7835. So Larry Ellison. So we have changed the default as associate. There, if we go here, we are not changing any kind of actions. The default action only, that is higher. That is not customized one. That is a seeded one. And this is also seeded reason also.
Okay. Yes, sir. Got it, sir.
So what is always worker type will show?
Worker type employee.
Worker type will always show the system person type. And person type will show the user person type.
User.
These two. Okay. Okay. So just go through this one. I'll share this document in the websites. Okay. When you're practicing, you just go through this one. So already we have discussed so much about these things. This is more than enough for these person types. Okay. So tomorrow we are having class at evening 7 p.m. 7 to 9. Okay. So we are going to discuss about a recruiting module. Okay. Okay, team. Thanks for your time and good night.
Thank you.